Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink explains choosing Middlesbrough over AC Milan in 2004. Former Leeds United and Chelsea star Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink has revealed why he chose to join Middlesbrough over AC Milan in the summer of 2004. The Dutch forward, who was 32 at the time, was a free agent after being told by Chelsea he was surplus to requirements following the hiring of Jose Mourinho, who signed Didier, Drogba and Mateja Kezman to be his strikers. The transfer talk panel discussed the ramifications of Christian Pulisic's £57.6 million move to Chelsea. Among his suitors were reigning Serie A champions AC Milan, who were managed by Carlo Ancelotti and boasted a star-studded squad that contained players like Paolo Maldini, Alessandro Nesta, Andrea Pirlo, Kaka and Andriy Shevchenko. But Hasselbaink was far from swayed by the Rossoneri's star power and admitted he was not enamored by the prospect of backing up Ukrainian superstar Shevchenko, who had just won the Ballon d'Or. When asked who came in for him after he left Chelsea, Hasselbaink told the Transfer Talk podcast, "Besiktas and AC Milan, but I wanted to stay in England. If I would have gone to AC Milan, Shevchenko was there at the time. They always played with one striker. They said as well you are going to be behind Shevchenko. They had the Danish striker there as well, Jon Dahl Tomasson. I wanted to play football. I was 32. I wanted to play week in, week out. They were not like oh we want you, you are going to be the number one. They were more like you are going to be the backup for Shevchenko. I did not want that." Hasselbaink instead headed north to the Riverside Stadium to play under future England coach Steve McClaren. He was one of 4 big-name signings, along with Michael Ray-Isager, Ray Parlour and Boudewijn Zenden, who joined on free transfers, while Mark Vidica arrived from Leeds United in a £4.5 million deal. Recalling his decision to choose Borough, Hasselbaink explained, "I was on holiday and I got a call from George Boat, who I know from the Dutch national team. He called me and said would you fancy coming to us?" He was calling for Steve McClaren. He then started talking about Middlesbrough and the players and how it was. He told me you should come, you would really enjoy it. When I spoke to Steve McClaren, he said he wanted to bring in 2 strikers and play 2 strikers up front, me and Mark Vidica. Obviously, Vidica had a Leeds background as well. I always liked Vidica as a player and I could see that working. And it did work. That year, we got the best position in the Premiership in Middlesbrough's history, 7th. We went into Europe as well and the year after, we got to the final of the UEFA Cup with a crazy cup run that I will never, ever forget. It was amazing. We had a great time with a really nice team, Gazka, Mendita, Boudewijn, Zenden, Hugo Ahiagut, Gareth Southgate, and Mark Schwarzer. We had a hell of a team and it was a really good time." Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink was speaking exclusively to the Sky Sports News Transfer Talk podcast. The full episode will be available from 6 a.m. on Sunday, and you can watch it on demand on Sky Sports, on YouTube, or listen to it on your preferred podcast provider. Predict 6 correct scores for your chance to win £250,000.